Good day everyone, so for today we're going to discuss badminton. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is May Angel Alfaher, EB Psychology 2G3. In this video, I will discuss the history of badminton, equipment and materials, ground rules, officiating, and the games. A badminton-like game was known in ancient Greece and Egypt, a game called battledore and shuttlecock, in which two players hit a feathered shuttlecock back and forth with tiny rackets. The game was played in India during the 18th century, at which time it was called Pona. In the 1860s, it was adopted by British Army forces stationed in India. The officers took the game back to England, where it became a successful at a party given by the Duke of Beaufort in 1873 at his estate called Badminton in Gloucestershire. The sport of badminton has its origins in ancient civilizations in Europe and Asia. The ancient game known as battledore and shuttlecock probably originated more than 2,000 years ago. In the 1600s, battledore and shuttlecock was an upper-class pastime in England and many European countries. Battledore and shuttlecock was simply two people hitting a shuttlecock backwards and forwards with a simple bat as many times as they could without allowing it to hit the ground. Badminton racket must be light, can be made of wood, plastics, aluminum, or other light materials added for durability. Weighs about 75 to 100 grams. Racket head is either isometric or oval. Racket string should be about 0.62 to 0.73 millimeters in thickness with range of 80 to 160 Newton tension. Racket shall not exceed 680 millimeters in overall length and 230 millimeters in overall width. Racket is composed of carbon fiber composite graphite reinforced plastic and with titanium composites nanocarbon. Overgrips may be added for friction. Shuttlecock is open conical shape and made with 16 goose feathers embedded into a round cork piece and high drag projectile. Feathers shall be measured from tip to the top of the piece. This length can be between 62 millimeters and 70 millimeters. Weighs between 4.74 to 5.50 grams. The badminton net must be in dark color, raised in 1.55 meters high at the edges, or 5 feet and 1 inch, and 1.524 meters or 5 feet high in the center. The badminton net posts are placed on top of the line within the double sidelines and are extended 5 feet and 1 inch high from the floor. The whole clothing like shirt and short should be comfortable. A short sleeve shirt or t-shirt, while the short should be raised above the shorts inside. Accessories may be added to the body for certain use. Badminton shoes are lightweight with gum soles of rubber or similar high-grip, non-marking materials. Thick socks will cushion the feet and will be more competitive to use during the game. Width for singles, 5.18 meters or 17 feet. Width for doubles, 6.1 meters or 20 feet. Full length of the court should be 13.4 meters or 44 feet. Distance of short service lines away from the net is 1.98 meters or 6 feet and 6 inches. Distance of long service lines away from back boundary lines should be 0.76 meters or 2 feet and 6 inches. Faults. The shuttle at the instant of being hit is higher than the server's waist, or the head of the racket is higher than the server's racket hand. The shuttle does not land in the correct service court. The server's feet are not in the service court, or if the feet of the receiver are not in the court diagonally opposite the server. The server steps forward as he or she serves. A serve or shot that lands outside the court boundaries, passes under or through the net, touches any other obstructions or a player's body or clothing, the boundary and service lines are considered in play. The shuttle in play is struck before it crosses the net to the striker's side of the net. You may follow through over the net. A player touching the net or its supports with his body or racket while the shuttle is in play. Hitting the shuttle twice in succession by a player or team. The referee is in overall charge of a badminton tournament or championships of which a match forms part to uphold the laws of badminton and competition regulations in the BWF statutes. Individual single matches require a total of 6 officials, an umpire who is in charge of the match, the court and its immediate surroundings, 4 line judges, 2 for each side of the court positioned at the baseline, who indicate whether shuttlecock landed in or out in the lines assigned, and a service judge. Double matches required a total of 8 officials. This is as above, but an additional 2 line judges are sometimes added, 1 for each side of the court positioned at the double service line. The game starts with a toss. The referee tosses the coin and one player calls head or tail. Player or team that wins the toss has an option to choose his side of the court or an option to serve or receive first. If the player chooses his/her preferred side of the court, then the opponent player or team can choose to serve or receive first and vice versa. Serving is done diagonally and the first serve is made from the right-hand service court. The server should hit the shuttle underarm while it is in 1.15 meters. The server cannot step on boundaries and should serve from the correct service court. If the shuttle hits the net and doesn't cross it after the service, it has to be served again. If the server commits a fault while serving, the opponent gets the opportunity to serve. The receiving player receives the shuttlecock from the correct service court, diagonally opposite to the service court, and returns it, thus starting a rally. Players can move around their side of the court after returning the service. When a player shoots the shuttle outside the court boundaries, or when a player misses to return the shuttle from his or her side of the court, the opponent gets a point and the rally ends. At the end of a game, players change ends, and in a deciding game, players change ends when one player or pair scores 8 for men and 6 for ladies. And here ends our video. Thank you for watching.